So anyway, you did a wonderful job here with your tomatoes. Everything looks good. Some people have tall plants, no blossoms. Down here, I wanted to show you down here, you have hundreds of blossoms. Hundreds and hundreds of blossoms coming out here. Look at these little plants. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You have just tons of blossoms on this. And you have some good fruiting. The problem that you're having is just you're not taking off the old branches and the suckers. And so they're sapping the energy from the plant to be able to produce a more larger fruit. All that energy, see how far that's going? That part's bad, and so that energy, life force is going this far, and it's just being short-circuited by this. You always want to make sure these are removed away. We put these in a special area, tomato, leaves. And so we just take, you see, you have the sucker right here. You don't want to leave much of that out. And so we're just going to take, and you got a sucker here. If you don't see fruit on it, just start cutting that back like that. And you're going to see, and you hit that with some, we'll say an Epsom salt right now. Let's get rid of all those little guys that are just not helping out at all. See, they're just sapping the life. But otherwise, I mean, these are, you don't normally see this many blossoms. And so you have so many nice blossoms down here.
When's the last time you sprayed it with compost tea?
It's been probably 3 weeks ago.
It's been 3 weeks?
At least 3 weeks.
And you want to hit that, especially when you're bearing fruit like this. You want to make sure, we want to be very careful, but everything feels strong. They're really healthy crops. But just get all these suckers. And these are not suckers, but these are just excess limbs that are not necessary. That's a sucker, see that? Of course, they had a little fruit on it right there, but something that grows, let's see, let's find a better example of a sucker. That, sometimes what you'll see, that's really a sucker, but what happened is it came out as fruit. See that?
Yeah.
So we'll cut this one off.
Okay.
That was a sucker, and it came out like that. And so we're just going to go around, and you want to be very careful and always take your branches away from tomato plants. Some crops will just let them and kind of crush them up a little bit, let them fall, but not with tomatoes because they can carry diseases. And I'll tell you what, if you clean this end up like this and hit that with your compost tea, you will just see a real fast harvest. You'll have a lot of crops in a week or so because they look nice, they're strong. You have a nice root system. Sometimes tomatoes feel really weak if they don't have enough calcium and magnesium. But Jonathan, I don't know if you can feel this, or you can just feel the weight of this tomato. Also, we want to make sure that we have enough air getting through here. And there's just a lot of unnecessary leaves. Sometimes we keep the leaves on there for a while, just so, it shades the crop a little bit. But you're going to have to go in here, and as you go in here, you're going to see, I've done this and then hit it with compost tea. Well, you get a nice little tomato hiding in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is a bright red one.
Sure is. It's beautiful.
My goodness.
That's perfect.
So we want to get all these out of here. And sometimes you have to clean some of the bigger ones away to see, and you might want to cut a little bit more, but all that sunlight and air now is going to get inside of there. And sometimes you can just kind of flip it with your hands. But I do this about when it looks like this, get all these leaves, all these dead leaves, everything that's dead, always get off. And see all these, and what's going to happen, all the strength will go to fruiting. All your, there you got some beauties right there. You see those?
Mm-hmm.
Those are nice. And see how the sun can't get down here too much because we got all these leaves. So don't be afraid of cutting. There's different concepts on doing this. Some people leave a lot of leaves, and there's people that will just skin them down to almost nothing. At this stage, we want to handle them carefully. These are nice scissors right here. These are really good scissors. Yeah, and that really helps when someone holds it back like that for the person so they don't miscut anything.
So you're just cutting discolored.
Discolored, anything that's bad like this. And she could just simply get a spray rig. If we knew, we would have brought one over. Jonathan, just bring her one
Okay.
over. Just
all right.
bring her.